A very good morning, 8th Standard. This is Amdati, your social studies teacher with Block 3. The name of the block is Major Conflicts in Europe. And today we are going to discuss all the practice question, additional question, and the worksheet questions. So get ready with your content book along with your notebook, worksheet, and the stationery that is required. Do the changes when really it is necessary, otherwise, many of the answers may vary, so need not to change it blindly. First, see the concept and the central idea of the answer. If it is needed, then only you can change the answers. To discuss our question answers, first of all, I would like to take worksheet for the discussion. Take out your worksheet, French Revolution, and read the first question. As you have read it and done it in on the first day, read the comic strip and describe one of the problem being discussed. So many of the problems are being discussed. You may have written about the heavy taxes. Write two causes of French Revolution. So here also you can write down any two of the causes for the French Revolution. Maybe you had written the high taxes or less resources, or they were not getting privileges. Okay, so any of you have written, that is correct. Write one similarity between American Revolution and French Revolution. So similarity, that both revolutions were caused due to the due to the taxing the common people unfairly without giving them representation in the parliament. Now come to S2, rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. So who were the counter revolutionaries? That answer I told you during the learning. Counter revolutionaries were the people who opposed the ideas of French Revolution and tried to reverse the revolutionary trends. Second question, how did Napoleon spread the ideals of French Revolution, and even though he re-established the rule of monarchy in France? The Napoleonic Code contained the ideas of revolution. And as you know, this code was also established in other European territories that were conquered by Napoleon, therefore spreading the ideas further across Europe. Got it? Now, what do you think would happen if Louis XVI had cooperated with the system of constitutional monarchy? So, you can write your own point of view here also, but for your convenient, and it is the sample answer. The system of constitutional monarchy may have worked if Louis XVI had cooperated. Then there may not have been a situation of chaos and instability. In such a situation, Napoleon Bonaparte may not have risen to power, and might be Louis XVI was not executed also. A rise of nationalism in Europe. This is S3. Now tell me, what were the two different feelings of people towards the French occupation of European territories? People were initially pleased with the establishment of liberal system of governance and overthrew the despotic rule. Later, many resented the establishment of French supremacy. Okay. Now, second one, why did people continue to struggle against their governments even after the end of the Napoleonic era? As you know, first of all, people did not want the re-establishment of conservative government. They now wanted self government based on liberal ideas. The economic crisis in Europe also turned people against the counter or the conservative governments. Now come to the question number third. Here also your answer may vary. Do you consider the revolutions of 1848 be a failure or success? Give reason for your answer. So this is the sample question, sample answer only. You can write your point of view. Right, while the revolutions of 1848 may have been crushed, they inspired other movements of nationalism. Autocratic monarchs brought about many changes in accordance with the ideas of the liberal nationalist. New nation states such as Italy and Germany emerged as they were inspired by the ideas of fatherland and the citizens. Hence, these movements were successful. Got it? Okay. Now come to the practice question. How was French society divided? I think you can write by your own. What document was adopted by the National Assembly and what were its main features? National Assembly passed the Declaration of Rights of Man and of the Citizen with liberty, equality, and fraternity as its main features. Got it? Describe the form of government set up by the National Assembly. Government National Assembly established a constitutional monarchy. This meant that while the king remained the head of the state, laws would be made and passed by an elected parliament. Now, rise of Napoleon Bonaparte question. Why did constitutional monarchy fail? It is failed in France since the king was scheming to overthrow the revolution and restore absolute monarchy again. Describe the circumstances that led to the reign of terror. So, it started from the refusal by Louis XVI to accept the changes suggested by National Assembly. He and his wife, Queen Marie Antoinette, tried to get back their throne with the help of rulers of Austria and Prussia. The revolution was also facing opposition from the nobility and clergy within France. All this made the revolutionaries extremely worried about being betrayed. The revolutionaries executed Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. The monarchy was abolished and France was declared a republic. This period was followed by what is known as the Reign of Terror. When anyone suspected of being against the revolution was executed in public by the revolutionaries. Got it? Now, question number 6. Why was Napoleon able to establish a dictatorship in France even though it went against the principles of French Revolution? Due to the political instability. This was the first reason that Napoleon became emperor. Due to the political instability, misuse of power, and widespread corruption that occurred during the Reign of Terror, Napoleon Bonaparte rose to power and was able to establish his dictatorship over France. Napoleon made sure that the revolutionary principles of individual liberty, freedom of conscience, and equality before the law were reflected in the Napoleonic Code under which France was governed. Napoleon also made great changes in the field of education and economy. Therefore, Napoleon was able to establish a dictatorship in France even though it went against the principles of French Revolution. Now come to the question number 7. Describe the feature of regimes that came back to power in Europe following the death of Napoleon. The regimes that came back to power in Europe following the death of Napoleon were conservative. They believed that a strong monarchy, the church, and the traditional structure of society were very much important to run the government. But that was not so. How did the idea of nationalism spread all over Europe? The revolutions in France had a great impact all over Europe. The revolutionary used the ideas of united community or nation which enjoyed rights given to them by a constitution. Their ideas influenced the intelli- intelligentsia of neighboring countries who set up clubs and groups to support the ideas. Napoleonic Bonaparte also helped to spread these ideas through his expansion of the empire and military victories in Europe. Now, question number 9. The year 1848, referred to as the year of revolutions. Even though the revolutions failed, how did they impact Europe? Yes, it is truly said that it is referred means 1848 referred to as a year of revolution because a number of revolution broke out across Europe. They left a legacy of liberal ideas and nationalism and became inspirations for the nationalist movements that would come up later. Now, question number 10. Why do you think the rise of nationalism in Europe ultimately led to the unification of Italy and Germany? You can write your own answer, but sample answer is nationalism rose in Europe with the French Revolution. The ideas of fatherland and the citizen spread by the French revolutionaries made people think about living in united community as its citizen and enjoying rights given to them by a constitution. They no longer wanted to live as the subjects of hereditary monarchs governed by the autocratic rulers. As a result, many liberal nationalist revolutions started in Europe in 1848 that encouraged the establishment of nation states across Europe. This also led to the unification and emergence of Italy and Germany as nation states. I hope you understood it. Now come to the additional question. Could the French also have adopted the slogan no taxation without representation? You can write your point of view. Here is the sample answer. Yes, French could also have adopted the slogan since the revolutionaries belonged to a group that had to pay heavy taxes without the privilege of participating in government and decision making. Revolutionary ideas from intellectuals and the American Revolution sparked off the French Revolution. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Give a reason for your answer. You can write your point of view. Don't change your answers according to the sample answer. I disagree with the statement as the ideas alone did not spark off the revolution. Although the revolutionary ideals influenced people, it was actually the economic conditions of people that pushed them towards a revolution. Okay, now come to the question number third. What was the significance of Napoleonic Code? So, as you know, the Napoleonic Code was a set of laws established by Napoleon. It was important because it reflected the ideas of French Revolution in law, individual liberty, freedom of conscience, and equality before the law. Now, come to question number four. Who were the main leaders of unification of Germany and Italy? This you can write by your own. Now, come to the question number five. How did culture and language help in the rise of nationalism? Culture played an important role in creating the idea of nation through art, poetry, folk music, and stories. And Romanticism was a cultural movement where poets and authors laid emphasis on the use of local languages and local folk culture. This gave rise to the feeling of having a common identity based on a shared past. The What was the unexpected outcome of Napoleon's expansionist policy? The unexpected outcome of Napoleon's expansionist policy was the spread of nationalism throughout the Europe. I hope you had checked and cross-checked all your question and answers. Don't change your answers if the ideas are same. I'm telling again and again, and complete your work ahead. It means don't wait for the discussion video to write down your answers. Do as the homework is given to you. I hope you have done it in a nice manner, in a nice handwriting. Thank you and have a nice day.